And so the biggest reason why you don't want to be a sore loser is because you don't want to be a bitch. Just kidding. What's going on? My name is Mark. I'm former US Air Force. And the reason why I wanted to discuss this whole point about losing is unless you experienced sports growing up, chances are you probably didn't experience losing on a consistent enough basis to understand the value that it has for you. So I kind of want to break down what it is that I've learned over the last, over a decade of having been separated, not because I necessarily wanted to, and then having to figure things out along the way to get to the point where I am. Now, I just want to be clear, I am still getting better at and figuring out my life right now. Things aren't necessarily perfect. Perfect is not necessarily a reality anywhere in anyone's life, but I at least want to point out that things are at least to the point where I have some semblance of what I would consider success in certain aspects. Of course, I want to make more money. Of course, I want to be in better living situation, and I want to make sure that the relationships I have in my intimate relationship, as well as within my family, are a lot tighter and a lot better. But that being said, part of what's helped me to understand those things, or at least get better at those things, is enduring enough losses over this time that it's actually helped me to become a better person overall. Now, given the current circumstances, it's without becoming too political, it's really difficult to discuss losing and discuss being someone who's in adverse situation without necessarily wanting to provide for that person or feeling an immense amount of sympathy towards that person, to the point where we kind of just let off and let them go and kind of carry on their merry way without necessarily striving for anything else. But the biggest thing about experiencing losses and experiencing those L's is that it actually teaches you to be more capable to handle stress down the line. What I mean by that is, in order to be able to endure the challenges that life has to offer, and life has a lot of challenges that it's going to throw your way, you need to be able to gracefully deal with losses. If you've ever heard the phrase, "Don't be a sore loser," there's a little bit of that component when it comes to that saying, in that while you are probably going to endure an L if you got your butt kicked and whatever, if you happen to play sports here and there, you're going to experience what it feels like to put in all of this effort and not get anywhere with all of that effort. And so the important thing is to realize that you did what you could with the amount of effort that you had, and given the circumstances and all these other variables, you still didn't make it to the championship, or you still didn't get the ring, or whatever goal that you aimed to attain for that particular set of actions. And so what it actually teaches you is you need to go back and reconsider, or take a deeper look at what it is that you've done, to consider what you need to do moving forward to actually succeed. And so it's very important that not only are you learning to be more capable of handling adversity, you're also capable of assessing the circumstances around your loss to actually know moving forward what you need to do better. So they're actually the first 2 points about learning to endure loss. The other next step is that overall it just makes you a better human being, because the fact of the matter is, and I'm sure you've heard this before, everyone always says that we're all going through something. And the thing is, we're all always going to be going through something regardless of our current station in life. Even people who are in higher positions of power or authority or what have you have their own personal challenges that they're having to endure, and you yourself will have those challenges as well. And as long as you can endure a little bit of loss, as long as you can endure a little bit of a challenge, you're going to be better able to actually keep moving forward and understanding that it's okay, because these challenges are teaching you exactly what it is that you need to know to be better and to do better moving forward. So once again, just to quickly recap, by learning to accept loss, learning to accept challenges, you're becoming more robust and resilient at enduring challenges as they come. Those challenges actually teach you what it is you need to do to improve and do better next time. And it also makes you better overall, because you have the temperance and understanding and the patience to remember that everyone, regardless of whatever their station in life, is always going to endure some amount of challenge, is always going to try to strive for something bigger and better than themselves in the moment. So no matter where it is that you find yourself in life, even as you amass success, you're still gonna find that you're gonna have to endure challenges in order to do better moving along. With that said, I hope that you've liked this video. I hope that it was insightful and it was something that you can use for your day-to-day. I know that for me, after having been forcibly separated because of some really knucklehead mistakes that I made, being that I was young when I was in the Air Force, I found myself in a place where I had to adapt and adjust to the circumstances that I had, and I wasn't necessarily in the right headspace, and I didn't necessarily have the right tools or the right exposure to a lot of these lessons, and I had to discover them myself. And hopefully I can shorten the learning curve for you, and that's why I want to share this stuff with you. Anyway, my name is Mark. I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, by all means, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, any suggestions, any ideas that you would like to throw my way, go ahead and leave those down in the comment section. And if you like this, go ahead and share it with your friends or somebody that you know who could use this lesson and understand that the losses and the L's that they're experiencing in their life are not necessarily bad things, and they're actually holding gems of lessons that they can take into improving their lives and becoming better. And go ahead and subscribe, and you can watch more videos like this, and hopefully I can share these insights moving forward on a more consistent basis. That said, I hope you have a great day and take care.